Hello, happy Friday everybody. How are you? It's been such a long time since we've seen you. I'm just going to refresh my page here because I can't see what's going on. And Facebook has done some weird updates. Have you noticed that?
Ugh, it's horrible.
Oh, I'm Miss Sewers page at the moment. What's going on there? I want to be on the closed threads. Oh, there we go. Here I am. Oh, it's a bit flickery. I can see.
Oh, is it doing that there?
Yeah, it's a little bit flickery.
Well, I don't know why it's doing it.
It's the white walls, I reckon.
White walls, or is it the lights? I don't know. What it?
I don't know. Is it? Look at this. Hello, everybody. Do tell us. So we're having a little chat amongst ourselves.
Is it flickery for everyone
Yeah,
else?
it's the background flickering for you.
Oh, Facebook has stopped, but Instagram's still doing it.
Yeah, maybe it's just because it's. Oh, it stopped. Yeah.
No, it started again.
How weird.
Oh, and Instagram stopped.
It's been doing this really weird thing. Have you noticed the updates on Facebook's?
I don't think that's got anything to do with
So
it.
I don't know if that's what it is.
No, it's
very
not
strange.
that. It's,
Anyway, we'll carry on anyway. We'll carry on. How are you? We haven't seen you since the 24th of June. It's been such a long time. So do say hello if you're watching. It's always lovely to catch up with you. It's been ages. We've come into this room today because we have aircon in here.
Hi, Maggie.
So it's much more comfortable in here.
Hi, Coral.
Oh, hi Coral. Hi Maggie. How are you? Oh, it's so nice to see everybody. Hi Susan. Yeah, she said it's slightly wavering. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I think it could be the white
What
walls,
that
you know.
is? I'm just going to do a little movie thing.
Oh, look out, look out.
Don't know.
Does it need to look? It's not really. Oh, it's a bit wavery. How
Thing
strange.
is, it starts and then it stops. So Instagram's now not doing it.
Yes, Suzanne says it's a little bit wavery.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Helen. How are you? So
And
nice
Lisa.
to see you,
Lisa,
Ginny.
thank you.
Ginny, haven't seen you for ages, at least a couple of hours. How are you?
Is it the aircon fans flickering? Well, I don't
Ah.
care if that's what's making it flicker. I'm very sorry.
We could turn it off and see because
That's
actually.
the only reason we're in this
I know,
room.
but the temperature in this room is already lower.
Well,
If it starts to up again, quick run over and turn it off and see.
I don't know.
Thank you, Catherine. We might just try that.
If not, you're going to have to start with the flickering.
Yeah. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Ruth says it's super wavy. Hello, Annette. How are you? Now, has that stopped the wavering?
No, it hasn't.
Amy just walked into a light.
Okay, it wasn't. No, it's not that.
I wonder
I'm going
if
to try
it's
the
that.
lights.
Uh-oh. Amy's trying everything now. So, anyway, how are you? Hi, Annette. Hope you're feeling better. Has that worked? No, I don't know. Can't see it because I'm on these delays.
That's worked.
Oh, it's the lights. You can still see me.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, we've got different lights in this room than the other room, so that's what it is. Okay, that's better. Right, oh, I can just see you walking in the background. Well, it's quite a delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing from you doing it to being here.
There we go.
Hi, Julie.
That's
Hi,
better.
Esther.
It was the
Yeah.
lights.
Hi, Jean. How are you?
Yeah, Jan
thank
says
you.
it's
We've
better.
sorted it out.
Hooray!
Yeah, excellent. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, it's different rooms. So we still have my normal spotlights blinding me, but I think it was the fluorescent lights that we have here. Oh, thank you, Catherine. We've had a brilliant time. Actually, Amy's going to come in and talk to us about New York. I have to just say she loved the New York photos.
Yeah.
We had such a brilliant time. Normally I start off with what we've been doing since we last saw you. Well, do you want to come in?
I can come in.
You come in and we can talk about New York. We had such a brilliant time. I don't want Amy to
I won't be able to see Instagram comments. Very sorry if anyone comments.
Did we have a great time?
So good.
So there's a few people that are watching. Oh, we're
There we go.
clashing wheels.
Hi.
We had such a good time, didn't we? We did. It was really well. We were working, but we were just happy that it all went to plan after 3 years of planning. Hi,
Yeah.
Sally.
Hi,
Oh, it's good to
Sally.
see you. Oh, Esther's got everything sorted for tomorrow for our open day. That's
Excellent
good. We'll see
news.
lots of you tomorrow.
That's another reason why we're in here, because the other room has been transformed for tomorrow.
Yes,
so
tomorrow. Victoria's been in and set up the fabric
Yeah.
already, hasn't she? So
Where are you going?
let's go the wrong way. There we go. Oh, you're taking charge of my
Yes,
mouse?
I am. You need to look over there.
So just after we saw you, I think we saw you on the 24th of June. The following week, the Dressmakers Portfolio had their final day, just for level 3, and we went for lunch, which was really nice. And then we went packing and flew to New York. Didn't
We did. Yeah.
And
That seems like a really long time ago
I
now.
know. It was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks we flew off to New York and we spent the weekend in New York. It was lovely because Alice, my younger daughter who lives in New York, we met her, didn't we?
We did. It was very nice. Went and had pedicures and nice lunch and dinners.
Had a bit of acclimatising. And then,
hi Claire.
oh, Claire's doing her dress homework. Very good. Claire's doing the sew along at the moment, which we started last night. And
hi Justine in the sewing shed.
Nice to see you, Justine. It's been ages. I'm happy that we're going to see lots of people tomorrow. Yes, and then we met up with everybody on the Sunday night, had a nice welcome drink, and there were people there that we hadn't met before, weren't there?
Yeah.
It was lovely. About 4 or 5 people that we hadn't met, so it was lovely for everyone to get together.
We'd all been chatting a little bit.
Yeah, we'd been chatting on WhatsApp. We set up a WhatsApp group for the New York crew, and so everyone was sort of getting to know each other. And we had our first dinner on the Sunday night before we started our tour. And we had the 4th of July in New York, which was fantastic.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Wasn't it? We went down to a lovely fabric shop who opened especially for us on the 4th of July, which was lovely. And it was so hot.
It was crazy hot. Yeah, we were really lucky, I guess, with the weather, but at the same time, not so much if somewhere doesn't have aircon. Well, we got to experience it this week, so you guys can understand.
That's what it was like.
It was like that, yeah.
So Suzanne's finished for some of the trousers she's making on the ship. Hi Marianne, how are you? Nice to see you. We're missing everybody. We spent 2 weeks together with all these lovely ladies, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's all done. But yeah, so we went to, it was so hot, we did take a few people I took a little group across the Brooklyn Bridge, well not all the way, just to the first bit because it was too hot. And then we found a lovely restaurant which was outside, and it was at a lawn, and then we sat outside and looked at the Statue of Liberty, which was fantastic.
That was really nice.
Oh, Marianne's missing everybody too, and it really felt like it was all beginning then, that lunch, didn't it?
And then 3 days of fabric shopping.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you where we went, because to find out you have to come next year.
You have to book for next year, yeah.
It's a secret. Only the people on the trip are allowed to know.
Oh, Janet's suggesting, Claire, Janet was here today, Claire, and we were talking about interfacing for the neckband on the sew-along dress, and I suggested stretch interfacing, because the neckbands cut on the bias, so you would want to put straight interfacing on. Anyway, do a sample and try.
Oh no, I didn't put it on.
Did not put it in yours? No.
And it didn't stretch?
No, I was just going to put a bit of stretch interfacing just to give it a bit of body. Some people's fabrics are very fine. So then we all got on the ship, and it was fantastic.
Shameless saleswoman. Absolutely not, Janet. It's not shameless at all.
Well, we've already sold more than half the places for next year.
Over half sold out.
Yeah, so just
lots of inquiries are out, coming back in. So if you've been pondering it, I would highly recommend pondering it seriously, because it's going to be sold out by the end of the month, I think.
Amy's been going through all the photographs we didn't have on the ship. The ship was amazing, but the Wi-Fi was not. So which is why you didn't get so many pictures once we got on board. So Amy's been going through the pictures, and we will be posting an album, won't we? If you're here tomorrow for our open day, we'll have a slideshow running of photos. But there will be there'll be an album of pictures going up.
I'm just going meticulously through them all, because obviously I've got everybody's photos that were taken, and obviously a lot of us took pictures of the same things, so it's just getting rid of the duplicates. It's a trip of a sewing lifetime.
Oh, thank you, Marianne. It was good, wasn't it? We had it was great. We on the ship, it was fantastic. We ate so much.
It was 3-course dinner for lunch and dinner. 3-course meal for lunch and dinner.
We had
day.
We set up a sewing room on the ship, which was on the 11th deck, so nice and high up on the front of the ship, and it was a curve. You may have seen a picture of it. And so we had lovely daylight, and then in front of the sewing room was a deck, so you could go outside, and we had people whale watching.
Yeah, lots
of
whales.
But it was lovely, and it wasn't rough at all. I was really concerned I was going to get seasick, but no seasickness.
No, I felt a bit dodgy one day.
I think the first day it was a bit of acclimatising on the ship, wasn't it, really?
And then you just find that you just sway.
Automatically start swaying.
By about day 3, you just go like this.
It's fine, you get used to just holding.
We found that it was a bit tricky when threading a machine sewing needle.
Yes.
The needle on the machine.
That was
like, because you go like this and then you've moved.
Yeah.
Or your head's moved and your hand has stayed in the same place. You're like, no, I need to come back.
Oh, look, Suzanne said there's so much laughter to it, of course, champagne and cocktails. There was.
Lots of champagne,
and I have to
lots
say,
of cocktails.
some fabulous dresses.
Great dresses.
Every night, everyone looked amazing.
They really did.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put the photos up. Did you sway when you got off the boat last Friday? Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone told us that you don't, We did, and
Yeah.
my legs were so painful because suddenly you just stood still.
I think what it was is when you got off the ship and you carried on walking, you were fine. And then we stood still to wait to make phone calls to get our lift and be like, oh, actually, I feel a bit wavy.
I felt really sick getting
It was
off.
very strange.
Got used to it by then.
But it was such a great trip, and 3 years in the planning, and thank you to all the ladies that stuck with us for those 3 years. Many of the group were from the original one.
Did you get people peeping in the windows of the sewing room?
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah, sometimes they were like that against the glass.
Yeah.
Like,
And also because often the room that we're in is the card room, so often that's where they play bridge. So, we were allowed to use it. So people would come in and be like, oh, but I want to play bridge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't.
No.
And also a lot of the activities on board, or pretty much all the activities on board, are just for everybody. So they'd be like, well, can't I join? No, you can't. It's fully booked. What do you mean it's fully booked? That's quite funny.
so yeah, I mean actually that only really happened for the first couple of days. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
then people got to know.
Yeah,
But it's the
we
same
put
thing.
signs outside, and it was fun. It was funny, and we had a visit from the captain.
We did. Came to see us.
Yes, we did. Landsway. Yes.
The worst experience ever when I said,
It's bizarre, isn't it, Claire?
It's the craziest thing.
Yeah. Couldn't work. We didn't expect it. Well, it's sort of wondered.
We thought that maybe that it would happen, but then we were reassured it wouldn't.
But it
Definitely did.
Yes. But yeah, the captain came to see us. One of the ladies in the group had written to him about her grandmother who had sewn for Queen Mary,
Princess
Mary, but also worked at the atelier that had made dresses for Queen Mary. So she had some pictures and wondered if he might like to come and see them. So he did. He came down to see us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was
And
very
he had been
interested.
wondering because our room was directly underneath the bridge. So
Yeah. Find what was going on.
Yeah.
So we felt very honoured.
We did. We got to have photos with
We
the captain.
did. Yeah. Not very good pictures of me and you.
No, they were terrible,
No.
and we won't be sharing them.
No, we'll post the picture of Susan, the lady with the picture. We'll post that one with the
Our
captain.
ones is going into the delete bin.
Yeah, or it might just go for our. Oh yeah, we want the captain, but we're not showing anybody else.
Nobody's going to see those.
But yeah, we had a great time. Oh, I forgot to mention when we were in New York, we had a talk with Kenneth D. King. didn't
Oh, we did.
Yeah, and Kenneth D. King, if you don't know, he's a lovely couturier and a fantastic character. He did a really wonderful talk, which was very entertaining, but also very inspiring as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so follow him on Instagram. He does some fantastic stuff. He also writes for Thread magazine. You'll probably have seen some of his articles in Thread. So that anyway, just jump back was enough. I know to tell you about that. And he said he'll do it again for us next year as well.
Very excited.
So anyone who books on for next year, we're meeting Kenneth D. King again, which will be good. What else did we do on the ship? We just sewed
Sewed and ate.
and people
Drank.
went off. Some people went off. There was the Royal Shakespeare Company were on board, so some people went off to listen to talks by them, or there were other people doing talks. Sue had watercolour lessons.
She did.
And then people were having like manicures and reflexology and having their hair done. So you could just wander off and do that and then come back and sew.
Yeah. It was lovely.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
And luckily our cabin was very close to the sewing room, so it was
Like the
too far for us to
closest
go.
cabin that could have been.
So we could run backwards and forwards.
Yeah, it's great.
And we opened the sewing room at 9, closed it at 6. So the only thing was that on the cruise ship, to allow for the hours difference, they changed the clocks at 12 midday.
Yeah.
So you lose an hour at midday. So the most disappointing thing about that was you lose an hour's sewing.
You do. But then, midday comes around, it's lunchtime.
Yeah. Time for another 3
Oh, it's
meal.
1 o'clock, let's go for lunch. I only had breakfast 3 hours ago, but
So
we were getting quite used to that.
We were,
And actually, on
weren't
the
we?
day when the clock didn't change, I was like, I can't wait a whole hour now. I can't have lunch at 1 o'clock. It's ridiculous.
It was very odd. So yes, if you're coming to our open day tomorrow, we will have lots of bits about that. This is a picture that we had done of all of the whole group on the 1920s night. There were 2 gala nights, one red and gold and one 1920s.
Captain should have done that in the night.
Yeah, it was strange, wasn't it, Suzanne, not to do it in the night? But we've
Done, the clock.
the clock change, yeah. So yeah, this is the 1920s. So that's we'll post that on our page later. And at the end of the trip, one of the lovely ladies, Lisa and Helen were making lovely bags, and then Lisa sneakily,
I don't know how she did it.
I know, she got fabric from everybody and made a bag for each of us, and this is all from the fabrics that they were working on their projects on the ship. This is all their fabrics, and she made us these lovely
one
bags. So it's a lovely reminder.
I did wonder when she asked me for the freehand embroidery foot.
Yes.
I was like, what do you need that for?
Oh, I know.
And then I never got to see what she used it for, but of course this is what she used it for,
yes.
to write New York 2022 on our little bag.
It's such a lovely reminder for us, and it's all got lovely embroidery, and yeah, so that was a really lovely reminder for us, wasn't it? We
Yes,
really loved those.
it was fab.
A lovely card as well, that everyone had signed, so
it's really nice.
it was a nice end to our trip. But yes, it seems it's only a week. This time last week we were just getting home, weren't we? So
Well, we were home already. I was asleep this time last week.
yeah, we did sleep most of the weekend.
It was
afterwards.
fabulous. It was a really lovely gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I slept all day that day.
Yeah, and Saturday.
And all Saturday.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
3 years of planning and done.
Yeah.
Next year's going to be a breeze. No worries.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it was a really good. Yeah, we're still a bit giddy because we can't believe we've done it.
No.
It feels a bit like a dream, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's been so much. Well, we actually started thinking about it 4 years ago. Started marketing it, and yeah crazy.
Because no stamina.
I think 2 weeks of stamina is just about as much as I can
I
manage.
think we all slept well that
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah, Lisa, we did. Because you had a long journey home as well.
But you were home quite quickly. You were
Yeah.
messaged at like 12 o'clock. You were home. It's
I
amazing.
know, that was amazing. You were home. Yeah, we were home not long before you actually.
And she was the youngest.
With the most responsibility.
Yeah, I was working till 1 a.m. every night in New York.
Yeah, that's very true. It wasn't. But it was great. It was so good, and I hope everybody. It sounds like you all enjoyed it. But I really hope you all enjoyed it. Those of you that came with us, because it was a
Great.
good one. It was a good one. Taking our retreats to the extreme.
Yeah, I don't think we can be more extreme than that.
No, although who knows?
Well,
Who knows?
let's just do another cruise for now because we know how to do
We know how
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
We always think that with our retreats. Once you've done a new retreat and you've tried out the hotel and the venue and all the restaurant, you think, oh, that's good. Let's do one in the same place because that makes it, it's always the first one, which is the test one. So we've sort of got our Brighton and Devon retreats are, we know the venues really well and the restaurants, and the Couture retreat. Now we've done that one because it was a new hotel for us this year, and we love it. So
Yeah, no worries
again,
about that one.
going back to that one.
Oh, looking forward to seeing what everyone made and the fabrics bought. Well, yeah, there was quite a lot of fabric.
Quite a lot of fabric shopping. We were quite restrained because
We were so restrained.
because we still had fabric from when we went in April.
Yeah, that's true. We did buy a couple of pieces each,
Yeah.
just because we felt like we should. Rude not to.
Yeah. But yeah, it was nice being able to help everybody else and see what they were buying, and enabling. I felt we were enabling.
Pretty sure there were
people.
some extra suitcases purchased.
Yeah, Marianne. But some people didn't have to purchase because they'd already thought and bought
the empty holdalls.
Yeah, I think
Very
quite a
smart.
few people had empty holdalls ready to pack their extra fabric.
Yeah.
So.
I was restrained too.
Oh, I'd love to see you when you're not restrained then, Marianne. Oh, there were some beautiful fabrics. I think everyone bought such lovely fabrics. It would be, we'd need pictures of everyone's stashes really, because each day we went to different shops which we sort of think are better for different types of fabrics, don't we really? So there were, these ones are... Suzanne was very restrained as well, I guess. And Sally and Sue. I think everyone was.
Sue was very focused.
Yeah, she was making bags.
Yeah, she didn't step outside what she needed. She was very good.
actually.
Or she did like once actually, I think.
Yeah.
I think she did like
when
once.
you go
The
to
exchange
New York,
rate is awful at the moment, so did that affect anyone?
didn't stop anyone. Esther.
Didn't stop us.
Didn't stop anybody.
No, because the prices there are so much cheaper that it's still a lot of the fabrics still were better value than they would be here.
Even if it was $1 to £1, it would still be cheaper.
It would still be cheaper.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not as great as it would have been 5 years ago, but it's still cheaper.
Not in all.
Not
the
on
shops.
everything,
Yeah,
no, but
not everything, but a lot of the shops.
didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. No. No. The thing is, when you know what it's like when you're fabric shopping. If you like it and you think, well, if I don't get it now, it won't be here next time. So that's what that was. That was our excuse.
Yeah.
That's our excuse.
But it's true though, because when we were in April, I bought a fabric from one of the places, and then I wanted to get another metre of it because I'd made a dress that's a bit small. So I wanted to get another metre, and it's gone.
Oh, was that from Metro?
Yeah, it was a one-off. Yeah. It was a one-off, and yeah. I saw the whole.
Yeah, when we booked the transfers from the airports to, on all different days, from the airports to the hotel, and then we had to book the transfers from the hotel to the ship, and we had to get much bigger cars.
Yeah.
From the
12-person minibus for 4 people.
Yeah.
Because of the bags. We all had so many bags.
Yeah. So it was lovely, and it was great. I mean, that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason the idea of coming back on the ship happened, was because you could take as many bags as you like onto a ship.
Yeah, no weight restriction.
No.
Don't have to fly home with them all.
No. And all the bags fit nicely under the bed, so.
Yeah. You can just forget about them until Friday. And they'll go, we've got to get off with these.
Yeah, I forgot about all those bags.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing everyone make up things with their fabrics.
Oh.
It was
lovely
good.
to
Yeah,
have
it would have been
those.
actually been lovely. You'll have to join us one time. Have to join us, because it is. There's a couple of ladies who I don't think they're going to say hello today, but we have 2 lovely American ladies, Mary and Linda, who met us in New York for the tour, joined us on the Queen Mary, and they're in this country for a week, seeing all the sites in London, and they are coming here tomorrow, which will be lovely.
They're at the V&A.
But oh, that's right, they are, aren't they? But we, they sort of had a look at Berwick Street, and I think they realised that why we come to New York for shopping, or we have, Berwick Street's great, Joel's is great, Goldhawk Road is great, but it's still not the garment district in New York.
Sally's just finished her jacket.
Oh, well
Maybe
done. Yes, wear it tomorrow. Sally was making her lovely, the Solark Stacey jacket on the ship. So that'll be great to see. Suzanne's finished her palazzo pants. So yeah, there were lots of things finished, and we got pictures of the finished garments as well. Sue set up a little area, didn't she?
She did.
Photographic corner.
Yeah.
So
couldn't get over the photos of the zip shop.
Pacific Trimmings, yes, it was amazing.
I know, amazing, isn't it?
There's a video of that. I think Margaret put a video of the zip shop up on Midhurst Sewers, so if you want to see one of the trimming shops, it was incredible.
Yeah, really great.
The nearest thing we have to that would be Fan New Trimmings on Berwick Street, but
nothing like that.
Like it, really.
And the most amazing thing is you pick your zip by the colour of the tape and the colour of the teeth and the size of the teeth that you want, and then they'll just cut it to size. And you can have it open-ended, concealed, whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, really fantastic. And there's a couple of pictures of, we have posted the ones of you and Sue looking at all the trays of buttons and findings.
Oh, yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favourite shop, that one. I always come home with some sort of fastening I didn't think I needed. Just to go into the fastening drawer.
Find a garment to make.
Find a garment to make.
So yeah, so that was our trip. That's what we've been up to. That's what we've been doing the last couple of weeks.
My goodness. And then it's been hit the ground running since we got back.
Yeah, I was teaching on Monday and Tuesday, and then we've been getting ready for the open day. And I was teaching today. That'll be fitting and finishing class today. So yeah, straight back to it really.
Yeah.
We have got workshops coming up, so do look out for new workshops. I've actually got a new one coming up, which is the trench coat in the autumn, which I know Margaret bought some very nice fabric to make the trench coat.
She did.
So trench coat, a couple of weeks' time we've got them sewing Maison Fauve patterns. Summer blazer, we want to make a blazer in a few weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time I think that is, summer blazer. And in August, there's a few workshops in August. Most of the workshops are full up because we do sewing schools, but there is the Tessuti Eva dress, sewing with stretched fabrics, bra making, and then at the end of August, first week in September, making a winter coat. So have a look on the website, because now we can have 8 people in the sewing room. There are some spaces that become available.
I want a place on that one.
What, the winter coat?
If it sells out, then I will.
Are you going to make your own?
I need to. I don't have a coat for this winter. It's actually urgent now. If I don't make one, I'm going to buy one.
No!
I know! That's what I mean. I've got the pattern and the fabric.
There'll be 7 places on that, and one for Elly.
Esther's waiting for the couture jacket.
Oh, I must put that one up, Esther. Yes, I will do that. Yeah, I've got to do that. Actually, I haven't got one up at the moment, so there may be a sew along in the spring, and then maybe I'll do one in here in the spring. Anyway, I'll have a look at the calendar and put one up. We've got, obviously we have the couture retreat where you make a part of a jacket, but I want to do one here as well. So I think Marianne's just booked to come on that, haven't you? That'll be great.
Couture retreat.
There's only a few places left on that now, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah. So you all have been very busy though while we've been away. I was having a look at Midhurst Sewers page and there's loads of things. And obviously before we went, Suzanne posted lots of dresses, which was lovely. The Stevie dress, the Mose Tellier slip dress, and the Southport. That was really lovely, Suzanne. Did you wear that one? You must have worn it in New York. Suzanne did the Southport dress is the true bias dress, which has a seam here. But Suzanne didn't want the seam, so we stuck the bodice and waist together, so made it all in one. And it looked really nice. And Ruth made a lovely Starlight Naomi dress. What else was there? Julia made a 1960s dress for a party. That was great, Julia. Really, really lovely. Your coat,
it was great.
For the coat,
it's the Romana by Hand London. Romana coat. I've got some very nice wool that I bought in Stone Fabrics.
What about that purple cashmere you bought?
Yeah, I don't have enough for that.
Oh, make a jacket.
Yeah. I thought, I know, I've had some purple cashmere wool from Rosenberg for like 6 years, but
We'll make something else.
it's not enough. I think I only have 3 meters. I need 4.
You need quite a lot for that coat. And they have just updated the instructions.
I've got the fabric and I've got the lining. I've got it all. I want the pattern. Just need the time.
Yes, well that workshop would be good for you.
Yeah, I'll take 4 days holiday and come and do the workshop.
Yeah. Have to let Victoria know. Sorry.
Very sorry. Priorities.
I don't know if Cynthia's watching because she only watched on Instagram.
Oh yes, she might be.
So, but Cynthia made some lovely dresses. 2 of the McCall's pattern, and also 2 of the flip collar dresses as well. The Made to Tailor flip collar dresses, which were really lovely. It's really great, and there was lots of gathering on one of them. And I'm going to give you a little tip on gathering in a minute, which might have helped if you'd known that before. Tanya also made a couple of lovely dresses, a by hand London dress to wear in Goodwood, which was really nice, and the Tessuti Eva dress, which we're doing a workshop on. What was that?
Susan likes the Romana coat, but is debating between that and the Avid Seamstress one.
That is nice, the Avid Seamstress actually, but it's a bit. The Romana one is a bit more sort of fitted and flared, and I think the Avid Seamstress is more of a straight coat. I think original, unless she's done a new one.
Esther.
Honestly.
So you know how on a Wednesday I come along with like 6 or 7. I spent an entire day on Wednesday sorting and organising and cutting pieces. There are 2 rails of fabrics for Victoria tonight.
Yes. And it's all cut into lengths,
pieces.
so it'll be much easier to purchase.
Yeah. They're like 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 meters.
Yeah. So it'll be very easy to add to your stash.
It'll be very easy to nurture. And Victoria will be here.
Yes, it'll be so nice. In fact, Victoria was here, but I didn't have time to chat to her this afternoon.
Yeah,
she was so
she was
busy.
here setting up.
So we'll have a nice catch up tomorrow, and of course Frances will be here.
Now I'm overexcited. I come now. Oh, that's like the ladies that were here were sort of like peeking in.
That's
like,
no,
they were trying to look in the box. The best thing is, like when I'm here and I only have so many hangers, so when something's sold I can replenish it from the office stash. That's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a whole box that can't make it on the rails, so once something's sold, something new's going on.
So you can have a look, have a wander around, go back
and it's all new.
Oh, Ruth, I'm sorry you can't make it tomorrow. Never mind. I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks, aren't I? Because you're coming on the blazer workshop, so we'll see you then.
Oh, well, that's good, Esther. You can carry the bags.
Take them down to the car.
Yeah.
So what else have we looking at? Oh, Greta. Greta made a couple of dresses. There's been lots of graduations going on, and it's really lovely to see you all making outfits to go to your children's graduations. Greta made 2 dresses for her daughter's graduation. One was a slip dress that you've made.
It was for her daughter. It was the one I made on the cruise,
which was really lovely. And Catherine made an outfit. Her daughter graduated with a PhD, so it's a bit different, isn't it, for the PhDs? So she made an outfit for a teddy bear, which was really cute. And then Claire made the Elly dress, which actually what I'm wearing, the Elly dress, which we did on the sew along, is a Starlark dress, and she made that in lovely blue for her daughter's graduation.
The Australian pattern company.
Is that
Tessuti?
Could be Starlark or Tessuti.
25% discount till the 29th.
Oh, I didn't spot that
coming
one.
to the blazer workshop, Ruth.
Yeah, Suzanne's on the Blazer workshop as well. So that's going to be a fun week because there's not too many people on it at the moment. So unless it gets sold out, I might make a blazer as well.
Oh, and if it's not sold out, I might do too.
Yeah.
No, it's a weekend, I won't.
It is a weekend. So no, it's a week. It's 4 days, yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, maybe.
And Annette is going to come for a day because poor Annette was poorly on the cruise.
Oh, that's so nice.
So she couldn't finish her garment. So she's going to come along for a day when we're making the blazer, aren't you, Annette? So it'll be really nice to see you because we missed you. Because it was started off all lovely with beautiful red and gold dresses and yeah. So that'll be nice to catch up there. So yeah, so it's been. You've all been very busy, which is really lovely to see. I'm loving seeing the graduation dresses.
Yes, I know. I've mentioned a box of fabric. I have to look through that too.
She was sneaking over the table.
Sneaking, yeah.
So have a look. So the other thing we haven't spoken about since we last saw you was the sewing bee. The sewing bee final.
The final.
Yes.
Yeah, because we went off to New York that week.
Yeah. So did you all watch it? Did you all watch the sewing bee final? I've seen it ages ago now.
I actually haven't seen it.
Sally didn't see it, and Sally had left for New York.
I haven't watched it. I mean, I know what happens because you all told me, but I haven't seen it.
Well, I thought the right person won. Anyway, Annie won. She made a fantastic jumpsuit, which was best than all the others, I thought. So anyway, let me know what you thought. I thought it was the right person. It was just fantastic. Did you see the picture of the one she made?
Mm.
So it was a jumpsuit with a big bow on the back. But
It's made with a love.
Yeah, but it was really good.
Style art.
It was style art.
I'm having a great time on my tacking thread, so I need to buy some more. We've got plenty of
Plenty of
that.
tacking
So,
thread
yeah.
and all the colours.
Plenty of tacking thread.
Yes, let me know what you thought about the Sobe final, if you can remember that far back. So much has happened since then.
Yeah, Marianne thought she was the right person.
She was, wasn't she, Marianne? That was beautiful, that jumpsuit. I think she was under the radar, which is often a sign that she's going to win when you're watching Sobe.
Yeah.
So, and I think
they're going to have to change their format. We've all figured them out.
All worked it out.
We figured it out.
Deborah's was lovely, but I didn't think it was red carpet. It was a really lovely one. And Brogan's was not really red carpet either. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
Controversy. There we go, Catherine's.
Yes, I feel the same way, Susan.
They should not have.
There shouldn't have been a fourth person.
Yeah, agree. Esther had to buy the sewing bee book to do the patchwork jacket.
Yeah.
Yes, Annie's outfit was great. Didn't think it suited or fitted her model very well.
I did think that maybe the crotch was a bit long. I don't know what you all thought. I thought, oh no, that. Her model actually did say she didn't really wear dressy things. It was a really great thing, but I did think that maybe the crotch was a bit long. But it was still better than all the others. So, yeah. You need to watch it now so you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's happened now.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's in the past.
Moved on. I've moved on to other things.
We've been to New York since then.
Brogan wasn't fine with material.
I certainly agree. We did talk about this on the ship, didn't we,
can't.
Marianne?
I'm going to have fits again.
Yeah, and somebody made
did a very good impression. God,
which had us in fits. But I think we thought that. I mean, she was a lovely, really lovely girl, and obviously talented. But yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's move on from the sewing bee. What time? I haven't got my watch. I haven't got the clock.
It's 5 past.
So I haven't got the clock. You normally have a clock so I can see what time it is and know that I need to move on to my demo. But anyway, there's
about 5 minutes.
Okay, got a couple of bits of news. There's a new film in September, and I will post the trailer for it. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, which we have seen at the theatre, but it is Marianne's laughing. They were all wonderful.
When's the next project? Runway or making the cuts coming up
in August, I think. Making the cuts coming up.
Project Runway, maybe a bit later because that was this year, wasn't it? They usually once a year.
Yeah, I think making the cuts going in August. So yeah, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris is coming out into cinemas, and it is. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten the name. Leslie. Anyway, if you, I'll put the trailer up because it's so lovely. It's about a cleaning lady who goes to Dior and buys a dress, but the best thing about it is all the Dior dresses that you get to see. So, I think we saw it at the theatre, didn't we?
I didn't go.
Oh, did not go?
No.
Oh, anyway, I did take a group to the theatre to see it, and it was great. So look out for that in September. Style Arc have got a new coat called the Almond coat, so you could buy it in that Style Arc sale. Leslie Manville, thank you, Jilly. Leslie Manville. Yeah, saw the original version, which was with.
Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do it?
No, the original version was the lady who plays. I can't remember. Anyway, I know the lady. I know who I mean. It'll come to me in the middle of it until someone tells me. Anyway, the original version was really great as well, and there's a book and all sorts of things. So look out for Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Style Like Hormone Designer Coat came out just last week. Angela Lansbury, thank you, Janet. I knew who that was as well.
Thank you, everybody, for filling in our gaps.
Thank you for filling in my brain. It's still all over the place. No excuse, we didn't have any jet lag, so no excuse for that. The coat workshop in September will be a great time to make the almond coat.
I haven't seen it, I need to look at it. Okay, so I changed my mind. I don't want to do the Romano anymore.
Oh, well,
it's obviously not meant to be. Move on.
I think the Starlight one's a simpler shape, but it is quite a nice shape. And the other thing that was launched this week was Simplicity have brought out their new patterns on PDF versions. So you can now get all the new ones. There's 13 of them, 13 new designs, adults and children, and you can get them as PDFs, and you can get them from the Fold line or from So Direct. You can download in A4 or A0. So that looks like all the big four are now starting to do.
Yeah, because McCall's have been doing it, haven't
they? A new pattern. So have a look for those. There's only one dress that I really liked, but
the only thing with that is though, it's really nice to have a big four pattern because you get the classic old tissue paper.
Yes, but you can get them printed by Patternzy.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same. No. But anyway, it's quite nice if you want to be able to download Simplicity patterns. And you can also get the free bag download as well. They're only £8.50.
At least you get the good instructions.
Yeah, exactly. You still get that and the nice seam allowances and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a free bag. So that was another good bit of information about PDF patterns. And then the other thing, which is good news, is a new magazine. So the pattern page has been available online as an online-only magazine for quite a while, but it's now come out as a paper magazine, and it's really nice. It's lovely. I just sent off with the first one because I thought I'd just see what it was like, just to check it out. But you can subscribe to it as well. It's not cheap. I don't know how much it was now, £15 I think.
Blimey.
Something. Maybe not that much.
For a magazine?
Maybe not that much actually. I can't remember how much it was then. Anyway, it's a really lovely magazine. On the front cover is the Elvis jumpsuit by So La Di Da, which we are doing as a workshop in the summer, and you can actually do this as a dress as well. So it's a lovely, it's in the same collar and a zip, but then a sort of A-line skirt. So the McCall's one, was that not available as an A0 then, Claire? Because I know you all had it on A4 to stick it together. So maybe McCall's
on that big pattern.
Yeah, McCall's might not have got that together yet, but Simplicity is available as A0, so you can get it printed by Patternzy. So yeah, this is a great magazine. There's lots of great articles in here. There's a nice interview with Caroline from So La Di Da, and then she does actually very kindly mention that I'm doing that class as well. Yeah, so interviews with Esme and Patrick as well. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Nice paper. It's about, so look, it's good stuff. You can do what I do now. So just look at the magazine.
Yeah, but they're over there. They can't see what you're looking at.
I know. It's great.
We need to stop now.
I know.
Okay, I'm getting up to do your demo.
I was going to just, what
I'm
I'm
moving
do,
up. Usually when I'm behind the camera, I'm going like this
Can
to
you
wrap her up.
Can you just show that picture of that dress? Because that's the dress you can make, the Elvis dress. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's the dress version of the Elvis, which we're doing on a workshop in the summer. So you can come along and make that. So yeah, so that's my all my news. There you go. Yeah, I thought it wasn't good, was it, Claire? That's disappointing. And McCall's need to up their game on that, especially as Simplicity are now doing A0. So a lot of the garments that you make this year, patterns available this year, have tiers and gathered tiers and things like that. So
it's really weird. It looks really dark behind you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, maybe we should have been against.
The sequin dress.
We should have been against the white wall, not with the room behind us.
Yeah, we didn't have time to test it.
No, we didn't.
It was fine for the live last night, though. For the sew along last night.
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues. So yeah, like I say, a lot of the garments that we make, I've been looking at recently. I've got these gathered tiers, like the one that Cynthia made, and the one we're doing to sew along. And I want to show you a quick tip for gathering. This is actually a little sample that I made on the ship to show gathering. And this was a little fairy skirt that I was for children's fair. Children's, obviously, fairy skirt with gathered chiffon. And I will show you how to make this at some point. It's a bit of a longer. I might do a YouTube video of it because it's a bit longer. But you gather the chiffon before putting elastic onto it. So I thought I would show you a little tip for gathering, because normally you would do 2 rows of long machine stitching and then pull it all up and make it fit. But there's another way to do it, and that is by zigzagging over a piece of cord. So I know the ladies who were on the ship have seen this already, so apologies for that, but I just didn't have time.
Both of us had to
we had to really quickly
rush our demos.
Think about what demos we're going to do. So what you will need for this is some cord. You can use embroidery thread. Somebody said you can use dental floss. Actually, you can use dental floss, embroidery thread, or just some slightly thicker thread. And you can do it without a special foot, but I like to use the cording foot. This is what's called a 3-way cording foot.
Just bring it closer.
Can you see that? And it's got 3 little grooves here and a clip or a bar, the black clip over the top. And what you will do, so you can put 3 threads into this, but for this technique you only need 1. And I'm going to put this into the middle channel. So I'm putting the thread in the middle channel there, and running the end of the thread underneath. So I always put the thread into the foot before I put the foot onto the machine.
The table's bigger than the one end.
It is, isn't it?
I can't stand at one end.
Further to reach. Okay, so I've got the cord running under that channel in the foot there. I'm going to select my zigzag stitch, and I probably need to do a test because it will depend on your machine, but I find that 3.5 is a good width, and I'm going to leave it on 1.5 on this machine just to have a little play with it. I had a bit of spare chiffon here from the skirt, so I'm going to just do this on a piece of chiffon. Just because I had it handy when we were emptying the boxes from the ship.
Oh, Barbie's here, and she said I often use upholstery or jean thread.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a great method.
It's really
good.
good.
Dense fabrics.
It's much better. Yes, because sometimes when you do this on a thick fabric, your threads break, and that's really annoying. You gathered it all up, and then your threads break. So just hold on to your thread. Set your. I'm just going to. The thing with this machine is that it does a locking stitch at the beginning, and I don't want it to stitch into my thread. So I just need to move it over slightly.
Sorry everyone, just dropped the camera.
So it does a locking stitch, and make sure with this machine I need to make sure it does a locking stitch next to the thread. So I'm just moving that over slightly there, and then it will zigzag. So I'm just doing it manually to start off to make sure that I don't catch the thread, and then it will zigzag over the thread in a second. There we go. Oh, this will be good because I didn't change the needle on the machine, so I'm just hoping that it's not going to be too. Oh, why is that not working? Uh-oh, excuse me.
Oh,
let me just do that again because it just had a little knot up underneath. Oh, don't you just love live?
It does the zigzag with a locking stitch if you're on zigzag M, otherwise it doesn't do it.
Oh, okay, so if I just go 1 and then just go to 6. You see, I don't know, it's still 6, isn't it? Let me just put the thread back under.
Catherine said, sorry, I was doing my sew-along homework. Which foot, please?
It's the cording foot, the 3-way cording foot. I'm going to start in a bit on the fabric. Probably should have changed my needle to work with this thinner chiffon. But it doesn't really matter if it locks at one end because then you can pull up from the other end. And then it's going to go over. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to make that a little bigger just. Oh, I didn't change them.
Let's go from this side.
Do you want me to turn the machine angle?
No, I'm going from this side.
There we go. There we go. So it's zigzagging over the cord. Fiddling about with the stitch to make it a bit bigger so that because you're using the cording foot, that's what keeps it nice and straight. So you're not trying to hold too many things at one go. So I'll just do a little bit more and then I'll show you because I know that Amy's holding the camera at an angle, so you can whiz along. There we go. I'm going to just cut the thread there. You can whiz along and then take the thread off. And then you can just pull the cord up to gather your fabric. Can you see that? Let me just move that out of the way. There we go. Let me just move it out of the way. So zigzag over your cord, and then you can just pull the cord up to fit it to your garment.
Well, isn't that clever?
So that is a very useful way of gathering fabric for your project. It's much easier than doing 2 rows of thread and then. So I've actually set mine much quicker, and this is stronger. So when you're pulling up, often when you're pulling up just your normal thread, it'll break. Yes, it's called a cording foot. Let me just take it off because you wouldn't have seen that, Catherine. Let me just take it off. So that's the cording foot, and all I did was take the cord and put it underneath the little clip on the top into the middle channel, and then set your zigzag. I actually changed it to make it go quicker just for the last bit. I changed it to stitch width 4.5 and stitch length 2.5, so to make it a bit quicker to go over it. And then you could just pull your cord up.
I'm really looking forward to it, although I'm stuck on which pattern to use.
Oh, that was about the blazer. It doesn't have a length. Oh,
depends if you want fitted or not,
yeah.
Ruth.
Letter H. Letter H, that foot. So there you go. That was a little quick demo because we know we had lots to talk about today, and I will do a demo at some point about making this little fairy skirt because it was a fun thing to do. We bought the ship on in New York, so it's nice for little children. I've shown you the one with no sew one, haven't I? So that's the sew one.
Ruth, with the pattern, I would say if you want a boxy one, the Nina Lee Richmond blazers.
Or the Makes Atelier.
Or the Makes Atelier. And they're all fitted. The Jessica blazer by Closet Core is really good.
Yeah.
I've made both of those and they both give like a different look, so I wear them both equally.
You could try it on a sleeve head in there. I tend to want to be a bit more, like more control on a sleeve head, but you could do it on a sleeve head, yes, you can. Yeah.
Let's see a picture or two of the blazers. I can send you pictures of the blazers.
I think they're on the website.
I'm seriously thinking about buying a pod/cabin for your sewing room.
Yeah, that would be exciting.
I was thinking Closet Core. Yeah, I love both of mine.
Yeah, if you look on the website, I've put several different pictures of the different blazers to give you inspiration. So they're all there. The Nina Lee's the pink one, the Mayfair Taylor's the white one. There's a more fitted one, which is the Jessica. So have a little look. I've also put, a new look pattern up there as well. So have a look, and then if you've got any questions, just send me an email, Ruth.
I think you'll really like the Closet Core one. I think it'll suit you much better because it's really nice and fitted. And yeah, I think that would suit you more than the boxy one.
Yeah. But if you want any questions, or I can send you pictures of the ones we've got from here, let me know and we can post them to you. Yeah. Anyway, what time is it? It must be cocktail time.
It must be cocktail time.
Yeah, they're cocktails for a whole week.
You know what I'm like, can't make a decision. I can make it for you if you like.
Yeah.
Actually, they all pretty much take the same amount of fabric, don't they? So you could, make the decision. We've got the Jessica blazer.
Yeah. Oh, we have other things to talk about.
Oh yes. So before cocktails, first there's a few event news.
Yes.
And obviously tomorrow is our open day and exhibition of all the dressmakers portfolio students' work. So we have 6 lovely ladies that did levels 2 and 3, coming along with the work that they produced.
It's going to be fantastic.
In their time with us. So that's going to be great. And then additionally to that, we are then open. So we're open from 11 till 5, all day, anytime, drop in.
Yep.
And the haberdashery room is fully stocked. We have Bloomsbury Square here with fabric pieces. Frances from Makes Atelier is going to be here with some patterns and magazines. And then we have lots of tea and cake in the kitchen.
Yes.
And coffee and tea.
Yes, there'll be lots to see, so do come along. Obviously, all lots of information about all the workshops and retreats, next year's cruise.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of info.
Lots going on.
Yes, that'd be lovely to see you, and it's just a good day to be talking about sewing all day.
All day.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I know.
So yeah, do come along if you're around. It'd be great to see you.
Then we also have a garden party, 13th of August. tickets are still available for that, and that is in Midhurst. And we have also just secured the date for our winter soiree. We thought we'd list it sooner this time so that people can plan a bit further in advance. It's not on the website yet because I need to do that, but it is on.
Oh, put it on your list.
Darn it. It won't take me long to put it up there, but just so you know, for the date for your diary, it will be Saturday the 3rd of December, and it will be at the same location, the Royal Oak, in Midhurst. So yeah, that is our events at the moment. Let me just get my trolley.
Oh, it's Francis' favourite bit.
The Couture retreat is nearly almost sold out. What? Can't get in. And the cruise is
Half full.
over half now.
And next year's West Country retreat.
Oh, that's nearly sold
Nearly
out.
full.
There's like 3 places left on that.
Yeah, so we're going to start playing other things, aren't we?
We are. We have to add some more events in.
This looks exciting. What is this for?
So, one of the cocktails I had on board, Queen
We
Mary.
had to test quite a few, just, you know.
We did.
Just
That's
to
quite a
see.
lot. And I. It would be rude not to.
Yeah.
Before dinner, after dinner,
Yeah.
during dinner. But one of them, which I have actually done on a live before, is a marmalade breakfast martini. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it again because it was really nice and I did it a long time ago.
And we have some stuff from
And
the
I
ship.
had all the ingredients here. And I didn't have time to go shopping. So there's that too. But we did have the marmalades from our room because they were just there left over from breakfast, so why not take them?
Yeah.
So you need marmalade, you need Contreau, and you need gin. And we are using our Queen Mary 2 gin, which we bought on board.
Because, you know, it had to be done.
Why not? And also you need lemons, but we decided we're going to do something different and use lemon and ginger tea. So it's really a breakfast martini. So we have some lemon and ginger tea.
Marianne's is new to her. So there you go.
Oh.
Did you not have one on the ship?
It was very good. I had one in the Commodore Club.
What are we like, honestly?
Who are we?
On the ship go,
But I realised just before I came on live that I need to take the wax seal off, so do excuse me.
oh, okay, talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves while I just expertly take off this wax seal.
Oh, Marianne didn't have one of these.
Ah. Well, I've got all the ingredients, love, we can have one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So normally it would be with lemon juice. That was actually way easier than I was thinking. I thought, why am I doing this on a live? We haven't actually tried the Queen Mary. Well, we have tried. I tried the gin because it was in all their cocktails.
Yeah. We haven't done it since we got her.
This. So in a shaker, you need ice. Okay. You need 2 teaspoons of marmalade. Oh, sorry, 1 teaspoon per person. So it's actually for 2. It's the perfect size.
Oh, this little jar.
This little jar is perfect for 2. Actually, when I did this before, I stupidly bought really cheap marmalade, and it was not very nice.
No.
So the tip is have a nice marmalade. Top tip. And then you want 50 mils of gin per person, so a double shot of gin each.
So I'm going to this evening while I'm
Yeah,
getting
we've
ready
got lots
for the
to
other
do.
day.
Yeah.
Things are a bit warm for tomorrow, you'll know why.
Posters hanging off the walls. Okay. Then you need 15 mils per person of Contreau and the same of lemon juice, but we're using lemon and ginger tea just to mix it up. So
Will you
I'll
have
do-
Contreau?
No, I have another bottle.
Oh.
Don't be silly.
Dilly out.
Key ingredient can't be out of that. This is my lemon ginger tea I made earlier. I use 2 tea bags actually, so
So it's
it's
quite
quite
strong.
really. Ooh, God. It's now all over the table. Okay. Here's a cloth I prepared earlier, and then you just shake it. Unfortunately, I don't have any garnish.
Disappointing.
I'm very sorry. I'm sorry.
You'll come back next time before then.
Okay.
I know that.
How to make 4 cocktails in one. Okay. And then double strain it because sometimes the marmalade can go a bit lumpy. So you don't want the lumpy bits in there. Okay.
That's
Pretty.
I think my favourite one on the boat was their French Martini. That was very nice.
Oh, that was very good. Oh, sorry, I poured I poured more of mine than yours.
Oh, only a little bit.
And then you would do an orange peel as the garnish.
One of the places we went to, one of the restaurants we went to in New York had done that. We had a cocktail there, and they had done their orange peel with pinky shears, hadn't they?
Yeah.
So we were so impressed. We've got to bring everyone here.
We did.
So we like that.
There we
Anyway, there we
Cheers,
go.
everyone.
Cheers. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, it is good.
That's very nice. That one was so try that one, a breakfast martini.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect
just,
for breakfast.
Don't just save it for breakfast. Instead of a mimosa, you can have a breakfast
Yeah.
martini.
Or Bloody Mary. That would do just fine.
Yeah, exactly. I really like that, especially with the tea.
Nice.
Mm.
You get the lemon. You get
You
the
do,
ginger. You get
yeah.
the marmalade.
You get the gin.
You get the gin. Quite a lot of gin.
So that's it from us this week. I hope you've enjoyed it with, our ramble through our New York trip.
Yeah.
And I hope to see lots of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Janet. It'd be lovely
See you
to see
tomorrow.
Marianne. Thank you, Catherine. It's really nice to catch up, and it'll be lovely to see you tomorrow as well. Hopefully, it wasn't too hot today, was it, Catherine? So hopefully it'll be all right tomorrow.
Janet.
No, Catherine was saying if it's too hot tomorrow, she hasn't got
Oh.
she hasn't got aircon in her car, so it'll be a bit hot to drive it out. But we've got aircon here, so
Yes.
so yeah, it'd be lovely to see lots of you tomorrow if you can make it. But otherwise, we'll see you with our back. Oh, Claire's winning with her homework. That's really
Well
good.
done.
Claire's fabric was different width, so we had issues last night. So anyway, she scored it out. Well done, Claire. I'll see you tomorrow, Jilly. We love you to see you. So yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow, catching up with everybody. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. I think we are definitely back in 2 weeks. But anyway, we'll let you know. We try and do it every 2 weeks, and then things just get in the way, like New York trips. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not going to be here, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks when you come for the Blazer workshop. So, cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. It's been lovely to catch up, and we'll see you all in a couple of weeks' time.
See you tomorrow or next time.
Bye.